Let's bring in Seneca Scott, founder of Neighbors Together Oakland. It's a nonprofit dedicated to building a safe, livable city. Seneca, thank you so much for being with us. First of all, from your perspective, describe what's been happening in Oakland when it comes to crime over the past few years.
Well, I would say over the past few years is not as applicable as over just the last year. Just the last year, since our mayor fired a police chief, and we've gone without a police chief for a year, meaning we have no teacher, we have a substitute teacher, and you know how the class acts when the teacher's not there. We have a lawless city, mainly due to our divestment from our police force, but mostly due to failed policy and the failed leadership of the current mayor. In just the last year, we've seen a record number of stolen cars. 1 out of 30 Oakland neighbors had their cars stolen, mostly in poor neighborhoods. Just think about how this affects the working class.
Absolutely. So what do you think, Seneca, about the governor deploying these additional CHP officers?
Well, we really appreciate it. This was the result of Oakland's NAACP and other private citizens being invited by Governor Gavin Newsom on September 17th to talk about crime. I think it should be noted that he intentionally left out and omitted inviting the mayor and instead chose to talk directly to people who came with their own private data and information about our current crime wave, mostly because our mayor had been gaslighting residents and claiming that crime is down repeatedly as a way to cover her for her failures. One of the NAACP's 10-point plan called for an infusion of California highway patrolmen to help get the crime down. So we're very fortunate that this happened. We're grateful that Governor Newsom has listened to the people, and we're very thankful that the NAACP has taken a leadership role in helping to restore safety to the city of Oakland.
And Seneca, you say the mayor is saying that crime has gone down. You're saying that it's not true. Has anything improved in your city?
The most important thing has improved in our city, and it's a silver lining in this current recall of Oakland's mayor. We're finally bringing together Oakland from the hills and the flats. We've had a traditional multi-generational divide, mostly due to very intense wealth disparity. And now, because the luxury politics and divestment from Oakland's flatland has finally come full circle, and now the crime is in the hills, and the home invasions are in the hills, we've taken this opportunity, instead of pointing a finger and saying, we told you so, we're having reconciliation between neighbors. It's been a beautiful process. It is so inspiring. Oakland has the most intelligent, fearless, courageous neighbors. And I think that's been something that has been lost. And if you look at the past year, you've seen time and time again in the news stories, Oakland neighbors rising up with multiracial, multi-class coalition to bring back safety and restore values to Oakland that we all want. Family, safe, livable cities. We want our elders to age in grace. We want people to be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor, and we need local businesses to stay alive. And right now, all of those things are failing, but neighbors are going to bring it back.
Yeah, right. And Seneca, something you said there, really stuck out to me. Sometimes when you do see the crime, spill over into other neighborhoods, that's when you will see some things happen. Do you think this new initiative will help?
I'm cautiously optimistic. Oakland only has 700 officers, and we're supposed to have over 1,000 officers by FBI formula. So I believe we need 1,000 officers. This puts us a little closer, and we don't have them forever. They're going to be here for a short amount of time. So I hope that they're used to bring the crime down and to target our most violent and steadfast criminals. We need to get these guys off the streets. They are killing our businesses and actually murdering and killing neighbors. We have to put it to an end.
It certainly. And my last question for you, Seneca, the cause of your city's current public safety problems, isn't entirely clear. Again, we're seeing it all over the country. What do you think is behind it?
Okay, this is the big question. Here's what's behind it. It's failed policy. We have a mayor who was incompetent and dishonest. She promised if she did not have a police chief, by the end of this year, she would call a state of emergency, which would have prompted something like Gavin Newsom's current response. Because she didn't do it, we had to go over her head and talk to the governor ourselves. This is a failed leader. This is the person who never had a mandate to lead. Current Mayor Thao received less than 1/3 of the votes, and only won due to ranked choice voting by less than 0.5%. when thousands of votes were disqualified in Black and brown neighborhoods due to error. So this has been a disaster from day one, when your very first thing you do is fire a police chief. Fire a police chief who, by the way, sued today. Breaking news, on your breaking news, Police Chief Armstrong filed a lawsuit today against the city of Oakland and Mayor Tile that he was wrongfully terminated.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.